Yeah, so this is the building we're working with here. It's a smaller outdoor shelter. Gosh, maybe 16 feet across, maybe 25 feet long. Music you're hearing is the Oxleys, spelled Oxleys. Check them out. Make some pretty good stuff. So that was a fireplace. The fireplace room we just walked through, and this is the back side of the shelter. So split in half. This side's pretty much just a little storage area. You see, it's got electrical. This side will be insulated kind of at a later time. There's a wall right there that's connected to the fireplace. At some point, I think I'll open that up, and it'll just cause have that much more room throughout the two places. You see the cords right there were my setup for this. So I'm recording on an iPhone, and that was an extension cord that led to an iPhone charger because my phone can't keep a charge. So you're just putting on the equipment to be safe with the installation. You see, I wiped out my goggles, and that's gonna be a constant battle. My goggles fogging up, so that was frustrating. So insulation we're gonna be using is on the ceiling is an R19. I'll frame the outside walls with pink and foam insulation, and then I've been putting a layer of this fiberglass insulation on the outside. So here I'm just measuring out kind of the lengths of the bats. This was a frustrating part. I bought a new stapler, or not a new stapler, a stapler to tack up the insulation. It's a T50 stapler, so I got 50 staples, thinking that it would work, but obviously when it was time to do that, they were the wrong size. So here, just putting up the insulation in the ceiling. This was my technique. So I'd get up on a ladder, kind of friction fit one side of the insulation. And I would have a pole here, a piece of wood that I would pull from the side, and once I got down from the ladder, I would use that to kind of friction fit the rest of the insulation. So you can see I have a few bats up already. These were easy because they were exactly to the dimensions of the insulation, 15 inches wide. There are some spots where there's a 2x4, 2x6 that kind of makes the space a little bit narrower, and so it makes things a little bit more difficult. So here's the stapler in action. Finally got the right staples for the stapler. My apologies if I sound like I'm hungover, but a bit of congestion. So just tacking up the insulation. The ones that you can see up, kind of the three on my side, were the ones that fit pretty easily. So I threw those up. The one in the bottom right, kind of by that other light bulb, was one that was kind of in that awkward space. So those I'll get to kind of at a later time, after I work on the walls and get that kind of more encapsulated, so it's a little bit more enclosed than just the screen walls that are there now. Right there, you can see me almost taking my finger off with the stapler. So this is what we got. Put a little bit, some insulation up on the walls. As you can see, it's all screened in. There's the pink insulation. That's the kind of the bats of insulation in the ceiling. So thank you guys. That's part one. Look for part two coming up here soon.